Hey guys, how's it going everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gents, Shazam! Welcome to a character showcase for LEGO DC Supervillains DLC pack number 1, which includes, of course, the man of the hour, the man with the power, Billy Batson, aka Shazam. So, with that in mind, and that awkward long pause because I thought that my recording was messing up, luckily it wasn't, let's get rocking and let's get rolling here for today. We're going to be taking a look at the entirety of the character pack. Now, I do want to give you guys a heads up. I'm recording this before I have seen the movie, but I feel like there's something in this character pack that is spoilery, kind of. So, keep in mind that you have been warned in advance that if you don't want to be spoiled on anything at all about the movie, don't watch this video because I feel like something about this is quite spoilery. So, with that in mind, let's kick things off with the hero himself. This is Billy Batson, of course, who is granted the power to say the word Shazam, and then this is what happens. Boom shikalaka, he turns into a full-fledged lightning Superman, as he self-describes himself, or an electric Superman, and he is definitely a pretty epic design. He's got an electric spark ability. He can go on ahead and kind of like, I don't know how you describe that. I guess I could turn into a jolt forward with like a uppercut punch. He can also throw lightning balls, so he's got a pretty good set of abilities. And of course, in addition to all that, he can fly. Now, here's where the spoiler comes in this particular DLC pack, and that is with the next character, who's known as Freddy Freeman. So you can see Freddy here. Looks pretty cool. He's kind of the sidekick character to Billy, and he apparently knows everything about superheroes. But the thing that's shocking, and kind of, I guess, both literally, is this. He can turn into his own version of Shazam? What's up with that? I'm so confused. I don't know much about the Shazam comics, so I'm not really sure if this is, like, legitimate or not. But the point is, as you can see, he can fly. He can go on ahead and hover at all times. He can throw the lightning balls just like Shazam can. He has the lightning attack. So I'm so confused. How the heck does that happen? Because does that mean that there's multiple Shazams that are out there? It is interesting that he does not actually say Shazam. So you'll notice that he just has the exact same turning animation, but he does not actually say Shazam. So it'll be interesting to find out in the movie. Maybe he's Black Adam somehow. I don't really know. It is interesting that their costumes is nearly identical, except for, of course, the blue and the red differences. Outside of that, the cape, boots, and belt buckles, designs, everything is exactly the same. So I'm very, very, very curious to see if we will see Billy Batson and Freddy Freeman both become Shazam in the Shazam movie. Now we're going to move on to much more of the interesting characters as from a minifigure perspective, because of course the main game itself does actually include Billy Batson, or like a comic book version of him, and then of course pretty much the exact same animation. And then you get Shazam himself. So you can see that the designs are quite similar. They do have some differences in the logo, but the belt for the most part is exactly the same. The boots are a little different, but it's a pretty similar design. So that's why I'm not as excited about the addition of Shazam, because been there, done that. Now, what is cool is these new villain minion characters from Savannah. Now, Savannah, oddly enough, is not included in this DLC pack, but that's probably because we're going to be getting another DLC pack for Shazam, the movie. So that's going to be the second one, and I'm guessing that that one will probably include Savannah, because this one, for some odd reason, does not. Regardless, let's move on to the first of the villain minion characters, and this is Envy, the monster known as Envy, who looks a lot like Green Goblin, I think. I mean, that's what he reminds me of. Very, very creepy design. Got this like claw attack, all green, which I guess makes sense because you know how they say you're green with envy. He has these like energy blasts that he can fire off. I don't think this character can fly, can he? No, just kind of a double jump type ability. But still, a really cool design, and something that is very, very different to anything else that we have seen so far in the LEGO DC Supervillains game. It's a really cool, unique design. Next up, speaking of unique and cool designs, we have Gluttony, who looks even crazier. He looks to me like Slimer from the Ghostbusters. Just such a crazy cool build. I think it's a very, 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 very cool design. You can see he throws around stinky fish. So that's his very dangerous ability there. Does he have a charge up attack? Oh yeah, he does. He has kind of like a, I don't know, like gas attack or something. I don't even know how the heck you would describe that. Oh, that's disgusting. So he can just, I guess, puke up a bunch of garbage. Yay. Okay, that's a, what was that? It was like pies, cups. So he legit just eats everything. I guess very, very gluttonous to the ultimate extent. His slam attack. I don't think this character can fly, can he? He can kind of actually hover, oddly enough, and then belly flop. So that's pretty cool. Now, from there we move on to Pride, which is a really cool design. Kind of reminds me of the gargoyle from that old, I think it was a Disney show. You can fly around quite well with the super boost as well. You have the kind of screech attack to allow you to go on ahead and destroy glass. Then you have a charge up attack like that. So very similar, I guess, now that I think about it, to Man-Bat. Kind of a very similar design even with the wings and everything like that. So not as original as the other two that we've looked at so far. But the next one up is definitely really cool looking because it's a big fig. It is the one, the only Wrath, who seems to have the same standing animation as Gorilla Grodd, so that's interesting. I wonder why that was chosen. You see, he even kind of strikes his chest just as Gorilla Grodd would. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I think he literally has the exact same ability set that Gorilla Grodd has. Yep. Can pull out the rocks or boulders and throw those at enemies, so kind of surprising, honestly. I'm surprised that they didn't give this character something a little bit more unique or make him a little bit more unique, but nevertheless, there you go. So the overall character pack consists of 1, 2, 3, 4 of the minion characters. And then I guess technically we can count these as 2 characters, Shazam Freddy and Freddy. So that brings us up to 6. And then Shazam and Billy Batson. So that brings us up to 8. So 8 characters included in this particular set, but I want to hear your opinions and your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know which of these characters is your personal favorite. I think that from a design perspective, the Gluttony and Envy are really, really cool designs. And then from a practical gameplay perspective, I mean, Shazam is pretty OP. Like he always says, he's Superman with electricity. So that's a pretty powerful combination. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think of this particular character pack. I'm super stoked to see what the next one will bring because a lot of the key characters have now been covered in this first one. So will we get a variation of Shazam? Will we get maybe the Wizard included? That would be kind of cool in the next pack. I'm sure Sivana will be a part of that, but maybe the wizard that grants Billy Batson his powers will be a playable character as well. Nevertheless, let me know what you guys think. Have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll see you all later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.